calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
There's
7.
What's that, 7? Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there. And his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Amy, when Amy goes and gets on her red robe, we're all fun. She's going to bed.
Gotta do this game, man. Too good. I dropped Herbert for him and
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll get this out past the 45 and the 47. The numbers for Walker from last week's
I might as well go home. I
carries,
understand my welcome to
a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
When you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily moved into the top 5.
On the spectrum of like
Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 coming up.
I told Neil all the time, I said, Amy better be so glad she didn't know me and she was an alcoholic.
Sticking with Walker on
she
2nd down.
She's talking about how she fucking swamps on people.
2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage.
Oh my God!
hold on, wait a
minute. Stop it right now. No! Shut up!
And his kick is right there. It's good. Tony's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
All of a sudden, I
have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you.
I can't even make that up. Amy, I looked up in the sky and I said to Pia, I said, Pia, there's 2
and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
That's exactly what I
Here's
said.
The Chiefs
so
offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun and
I completely forgot about that till right now.
Yards.
So anyway,
there's no getting around it as a QB. Yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good bringing it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No. I don't even know.
Now here's Mahomes.
I don't even know if Sean and Lily could have been friends.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Nope. When I would have heard
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 11 catches, 129 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, he wanted to have critical conversations. He wanted to have a fight from a year ago.
Now Mahomes. Little pitch and catch to the tight end.
And if it's not present,
good enough to earn him yet another first down. The Chiefs at 6-5 now for the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You know, darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. You know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Gets this one to Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is gone, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game.
He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 31 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
3 days later, and she's breaking up with me, like, take that, bitch. Like, how you like that?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action, Richardson. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And then, you know what?
Stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Walker diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And ain't nobody mad at you on the family side. Ain't nobody mad at you. So I want to see.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On second down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Oh, honey,
and confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score
really
once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter where the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go. 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. play action. Now Richardson steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Richardson looking to throw this. Short throw. He's got Kraft. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he fields it cleanly. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tutu Atwell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Mahomes' throw here taken in by Knox. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Richardson to the air on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10, it's Richardson. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started out in Denver. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, we take the long trek eastward to Tampa, check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Khalil Shakir, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Landry Jones, terrific in the victory as his guys moved their record to 9-4 on the year. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Sharp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Mahomes to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And this one too low. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Mahomes.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. But he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, as he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a great start to this 3rd quarter. They get their 2nd touchdown, and it looks like they'll tie the ball game.
And I think we want to give some credit to this coaching staff, but also want to give some credit to the team, because we talk a lot about halftime adjustments. What I'm seeing, though, is a team that's just executing better and playing a lot freer. Whatever they did, though, it worked.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will tie things at 20 all. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Dances by him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And going right back to Walker.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Open man, he's got Atwell.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Now Richardson.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Richardson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Mahomes. This is caught.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd down, goal to go. Mahomes to throw it.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
A great effort there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job, Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
So now London down by 4, 56 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now Richardson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Richardson to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Well, on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Why did he? Oh my goodness. I know the excuses that these guys have is the most stupidest excuses ever. I'm not winning. I'm so stupid. This keeps getting excuses. But the thing is, we always have to go to him. He never comes to us. This doesn't work. Shopping for them like we're not gonna do now. Right? Watch the rest of it. Yeah, you can see anybody to do work. No, not just top one and right here. Hi. We got leftovers from our breakfast.
Yeah.
You go wake her up, please. Okay, again, I don't care that Sean comes over, and I know you guys cuddle and fall asleep in your bed, but
Absolutely.
and you need to know that he's here. I tell him, he never does.
Yeah, he like sneaks like
He
downstairs.
like just needs to say, oh, wait, his ball's getting ready to go in the chair.
It's not like we're gonna be like, hey, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But he needs to come over when we are awake, and he needs to kind of just go around the corner and just wave. That's all he needs to do is just wave, like he usually does. Yeah. Hey guys. Yep. Give me the charger right there. Oh. Oh, is there 4 of them? Oh, yep. For each kid.
Yeah. That's what all of these are.
Yeah.
Legit.
What's up, Sugar Butt?
Are you're watching Aspen today?
Tonight,
Tonight.
Mom. She said night. We'll be home early though,
Yeah,
but
we'll be home early. Okay.
what's new?
Because he said if we don't see each other often, because one, he lives all the way downtown, and two, he lives so we live at two different houses. And he said to her that they didn't see each other often. And then it was stressing him out, I guess.
Ugh.
But what isn't fair is we always have to go to him. He never comes to us.
Does he drive?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Isn't he younger than she? I think. Yeah, he's older. Well, I hope she heartbroken.
Good.
Are you coming over to eat with us?
Oh, you go over there like early.
Well, no,
She wants us there at 3. Yeah.
why at 3?
Eat dinner at 5, I guess.
And she wants to.
Go to bed at 7.
Oh, you do not go to bed at
No, and go to bed at 7.
Is your nose a little bit? A little bit. It was pretty big yesterday because there's shit that usually stopped around the inside of my fucking nose and bugging me.
when's he gonna come in and see me?
Well, if you want to, either today or tomorrow.
Whenever he can, because he just got here.
Yeah. But I'm gonna
So
go
it's
see
all
him.
up to when his family says that he can.
Well, it's in the castle or cat.
Make sure you pay attention to fucking your boyfriend.
Yeah. We don't need time to go through any more shit,
Yeah.
kid. On the outside.
Mom, so I'm going to take the
Oh, well.
No, listen. So Sancho told Allie like everything, right? And then Allie told me all the facts, and then her friend.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the Monarchs' speedy running back. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Monarchs and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
Okay, because you
Because
could
I like that.
Because you can't.
Because you could.
I know,
You
right?
could fight.
I know, right?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs and the London Monarchs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And now